Good afternoon and happy Super Bowl Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. We're all gearing up, guys. What are you doing for Super Bowl Sunday? Anything fun? Are you guys cheering? Which team are you cheering for? Obviously, when this is uploaded, you guys already know the result, but right now I'm like terrified. I'm also making the one like bean salsa-y kind of dip right now that I gotta get from my Super Bowl board on Pinterest. So I am going to make the black bean corn avocado dip, which sounds absolutely delicious. And I was going to make this one last night, but I was so tired that I actually made a different, warm bean dip, and ended up forgetting to add the taco seasoning to it. So we're hoping it still tastes good. But this is, I gotta make this one, which is what I'm going to do right now. I've got avocado and bell pepper, lime stuff. What are you doing? So, and then I got the corn and the beans added in there. Plus, also, we're out of dish detergent, and we have a load of dishes that have to go in the dishwasher. So, this is going to be interesting, trying to cook and not be able to put stuff in the dishwasher all at the same time. Anyways, guys, you like my Carolina eyeshadow? I've mixed colors to try and make it the perfect Carolina blue. And I think I did a semi-decently good job, because I had like really dark blue and then like a light blue, like it was almost like a navy kind of, and then it had like a light sparkly blue. What, Dad? Dad, no, you're not rooting for the front. Dad, take that off! Dad!
Dad!
Oh my God!
Oh, we're not rooting for the, oh, okay, sorry. I thought we were going for the Broncos.
Who is it?
No! Oh my gosh!
Why does he have an Elway jersey?
I didn't even know he had that!
I didn't either.
I am finally done. Oh my goodness, guys. We got our penalty flags here. We got some marshmallows, just because. We've got our football strawberries. They're lucky. And we have lucky salsa too. We also got these, which are the little Panther things with Rolos on there. We got these, our cups, our football cups that are going to have brown liquid in them, so they'll look like little football.
Liquid, not even pop, just brown liquid.
Nope, brown liquid. We got our avocado bean and corn dip, the warm bean dip, the monkey bread or pizza bread, the mini hot dogs, the sandwiches. These are the ham and cheese sandwiches, pizza rolls, and then the ones with the pepperoni pizza rolls. We got salsa and chips along to go with the other stuff too, and lucky salsa. We got marinara to dip these in, and we got some pretzels too, plus our Super Bowl 50 Matthew's favorite part. And then we also have, which I didn't put out, but we have the ice cream sandwiches. I don't think I'm going to do the little thingies on there, even though I might. Who knows? They're footballs. They'll put icing on them to make them look like little footballs. Everybody's got their Panther stuff on. Dad's got his. He's got his jersey on. He just can't find his other one. Nope. Matthew's got all his stuff on, and it is hot in here too.
It is.
And Matthew's got 2 layers on too. He's got a long sleeve shirt on underneath that. So looks like it is time. We also got our blue and brown M&Ms. It looks like it's time to eat this goodness. We got our football mason jars with Coke inside. Oh my gosh, it's the start! Ah! Jack's flag! Ah! It's starting!
I don't think it's starting, Jack! On that, but okay, yeah!
Guys, I'm so, like, I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just kind of, like, I was all excited and stuff like that, and, like, super nervous, and now I'm totally chill, because I'm like, I don't even know, like, this Carolina team is not the same team I followed all season long. There's not something right here. They're, you know, their defense is actually playing really well right now, but their offense is just, like, just right about halftime, right? It's a few minutes into the second half, so my opinion right now. Ike, are you in a house? Hi, Ike. Are you in a house under there? Is it keeping you protected from the sun? Guys, I don't want to talk about it. I also recorded this about 2 times and I realized I was just talking. I was like, I need to trim this down a little bit. So, yeah. Game did not turn out in my favor. Honestly, guys, too, like my brother's football coach used to always say when my brother's team went on to win the Super Bowl at their park district level, he always said, defense wins games, defense wins championships, and Denver had the better defense. Honestly, guys, Denver did not have the better offense. Their 17 of their points were scored pretty much from defense. The one was a fumble recovery right into the end zone, and the second one was fumbled, I think, at the 5-yard line or whatever, or in the red zone, or there was a penalty added on to that. They ended up in the red zone and then scored shortly after that. So it wasn't their offense. It wasn't Denver's offense that won the game. It was their defense. That is always how it works. And I had confidence, and even my dad was saying too, he was like, I would have placed money on the Panthers winning, but they didn't have the better D, Denver did. But he said that he thought just because of the Carolina offense that they would have won, and Newton and a lot of the other players just looked like they did not really have it all together like tonight. They looked very I don't want to even say focused really, but they just, there were so many passes that hit off a guy's fingertips that they literally should have had, or, Newton too getting sacked, because their line couldn't hold hold their own and stuff like that, and it fell apart, their whole offense, obviously too, because Denver had a better defense. So that's really what it came down to in the end, and Newton had a better game than Manning too. Even with the loss, he outpassed Manning. I think, honestly, I want to say he almost doubled what Manning passed for. And rushing yards too, led the Panthers in rushing yards, and Denver's rushing yards was, I think, 82, or the person that had the most rushing yards was 82 yards. Our time in possession, I think we had the football longer. I don't know, there was a few other things too, but the thing was also we ended up getting way more penalties, stupid stuff, offsides, dumb things, and then also to interceptions and turnovers, which was, again, Denver's defense. They came out on top doing that. I think we had 4, I want to say, I don't know if it was 4 interceptions or 4 turnovers. I know at least 2 that I can think of off the top of my head. Newton threw 4, and maybe he had 4 and Manning only had 2 interceptions or something, or 1. I don't remember, but I was just looking over the stats on ESPN, and I took a long time to, it's 11 o'clock, I took a long time to really grasp what happened. And honestly, guys, too, I got a bone to pick with Peyton Manning. This is the 2nd Super Bowl he's won. First Super Bowl he won as a Colt, and he played, guess who? My Bears. Wins his 2nd Super Bowl, and guess who he beats? My Panthers. I got a bone to pick with Peyton Manning. Seriously. And, I know I've said this before too, probably. I love Peyton Manning as a person. I think he's an amazing person. I like their whole family, the Manning family, Eli Manning and stuff like that. I've rooted for him, actually, in whatever Super Bowl they ended up going on to win. Wasn't that the next year, too, right after Manning, or a few years after Peyton Manning won? I think I rooted for that. I've rooted for him, I don't mind them and stuff like that. As a football player, I cannot stand Peyton Manning. One, because he's beaten out both of my teams in the Super Bowl, and also, too, because I just feel like he's really overrated. I think that, especially this year, he wasn't the one who really won Denver the game. It was their defense. You know, the MVP of the Super Bowl went to their defensive player, not to Peyton Manning. It went to their defensive player. And so, you know, I feel like, and people hype him up too much too, like, oh, Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning. Like, I don't know. I don't like him as a football player. I don't. And I really feel like I've said this too before. I'm looking forward to the Blackhawks because, you know, that's on right now. The Bulls, I'm pretty much done with them, guys. Their season is, they're not going to do anything with their season this year. The Blackhawks are really looking good. And my dad says too, he feels more confident in their team this year than he has in any of the other ones they've won in Stanley Cup. So I'm really hoping this might be the first year with back-to-back Stanley Cups. Like, that would be amazing. So, you know, I have that sport to look forward to, and I've got the Cubs to look forward to, and obviously there's always next year with football too, but I'm just talking about, like, what I have to look forward to right now. Plus, too, next week is The Walking Dead, and Matthew starts volleyball, I think, next month, or, like, the end of February, beginning of March, kind of. So, we've got that, but it was a tough loss, and, you know, I'm not a smack talker and stuff like that, but I was really hoping that the Panthers would have won because there was so much stuff. Honestly, I don't think I had one friend on Facebook, well, maybe like one or two, that were really like Panthers fans. And so my grandma even came over today. She was like, oh yeah, I'm rooting for Denver. My grandma on Facebook too, she was like, oh, rooting for Denver, and so is my aunt and a bunch of other people too, all rooting for Denver, and all this smack talking too. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna sit here and not say anything, you know, not try and say, oh, Panthers are gonna win or anything like that, or smack talk any of the other teams or whatnot. You know, I never did that. I was like, you know what, we'll see what happens in the Super Bowl and stuff like that. So I never said anything, never commented to anybody's stuff. I was like, we'll just let it play out how it is. And I feel really upset, probably more maybe about that, because I was like, I wish they would have gotten justice for what the things they were saying and the mean things and stuff like that. And not like mean things, but you know, like, oh, the Broncos are going to win kind of thing. I was like, I never said Panthers were going to win. I was like, I hope they win, but, you know, like, I hate people's arrogance, and I really wish it would have just, like, played itself out that way in the Super Bowl so that, you know, that would have ended up happening, but it didn't. So I gotta still sit here and bite my tongue and say, well, there's next year. But I did end up getting one vlog edited and uploaded yesterday. I'm not gonna get to another one because I need to take a shower and go to bed. I'm tired, and then also too, I'm going with my friend to walk in the morning, and also going to I gotta take a shower too before I go to bed. So I probably won't get the other vlog uploaded as well because I need to turn my computer on today. But guys, it's tough. Like, I kind of needed to vent a little bit to you guys too, because I've just been sitting here like with my thoughts for a while on the whole thing. But I guess there's next year. But like my dad said too, and I even like to looking back, it's really hard to get into the Super Bowl to back-to-back years, you know, and so I don't know if they'll be able to do it again next year, or have, you know, and it's hard too when they've had such a good season this year. Like, you know, they go, well, they only lost one game the whole regular season. Like, they were the best in the NFL. They're still the best in the NFL, and they lost in the Super Bowl. You know, they didn't come out on top. You know, not best in the NFL, I guess, but best record in the NFL, and they still couldn't come out on top in the Super Bowl. So that's what frustrates me. But I will talk to you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you give it all a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So bye, guys. The ones in the front, or like on the other side, are a little bit better. The ones up here I started to get a little lazy with, and the way I had to do it, I had to, because I got this icing thing I showed you guys. So basically what I had to do was put the, I had to put it inside of a sandwich bag, and then cut a little hole at the end, and then squeeze this through the sandwich bag so that it was a small enough hole, because this was too big of a hole. So smart thinking, fast thinking, I guess, in figuring out what I had to do. I have to use this also for the, what's it called, the ice cream sandwiches also that we're gonna have for tomorrow, and I have to find popsicle sticks for those, and then I have to do the icing on those. It'll be super cute too. They'll look like little footballs. I want to share with you guys what I got for everything for the Super Bowl, and basically what I'm generally gonna make with it. Kind of, there's some things that kind of cross over, like I'm gonna need the mozzarella cheese for a few other things and such. So first off, I'm gonna make this tonight.